All right, all right. Shout out to Kobe Beats for that hot intro, and welcome to the Real Talk with Traci Fant show. Hey, once again, live on air at 105.7 FM, and we got a great show for you, a phenomenal lineup. On today's show, we have comedian Onisha Big O Edens, and she'll be discussing how she began as a comedian. Also, we have Eric G. Wood, host of Another Voice with Eric and Friends. We'll be discussing the Be Another Voice voter registration drive. And we have Greg and Kenya Lomax Sims, and they'll be discussing job opportunities for people with felonies. And then we have Marisol Simpson and Mr. J.J. Solomon, and they'll be discussing the upcoming semi-annual health expo. And also, we have the Aquarius Boss Butler. Yeah, he'll be discussing his as well. So, hey, without further ado, let's start the show. My first guest is Eric G. Wood, host of Another Voice with Eric and Friends. What's up, Eric?
Hey, Traci. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you for being here. So what you got going on?
We are doing, along with the League of Women Voters, we're doing a county-wide voter registration drive.
Wow.
This Saturday, the 19th, from 10 to 2.
Okay.
It's primary season, and a lot of people don't think about voting in the primaries, but that's where you have the most choice. Just to give you one example, the Superintendent of Education for South Carolina has 13 people running for it, 8
Wow.
Republicans, 4 Democrats.
Okay.
So voting in the primary is very important, but you can't do it if you're not registered.
Exactly. You're right. And get out there, register to vote, and then vote. You know
Exactly.
Don't just register. Actually go and vote. So
Exactly.
What locations do you have?
We've got 7 across the county. In Travelers Rest, we're going to be on Main Street in front of the Personal Defense Outfitters. In Greer, the Bi-Lo next to Home Depot and Lowe's.
Okay.
In Taylor's at the Dollar Tree in front of Walmart on Wade Hampton. In Simpsonville, the Mad Cuban Cafe, which is in the Bi-Lo Shopping Center.
Okay.
Up in Berea, it's at Rent a Wheel, which is in the Western Square Shopping Center. Downtown area, the Upcountry History Museum invited us to a museum, which is pretty cool.
That's big right there.
Yes.
That's cool. Oh, yeah.
And then down in the Augusta Road, Malden Road area, the Pickwick Shopping Center.
Okay.
We'll be right there. So those are the 7 locations that from 10 to 2, come on out, register. If you've moved, if you've gotten married and changed your name, if anything's changed about your registration that's different, you can come and change that. You can the voter ID law, photo ID law is now in effect.
Okay.
And this will be the first big challenge for it.
So what do people need to do? What do they need to bring?
When they come, they can pick up a flyer about all the details on that. But when you get ready to go to vote, you'll need to have a photo ID, either a state driver's license, a state ID, a picture photo voter ID card, which you can get from the voter registration office, a passport, or a military ID. And I just want to, for folks who don't have an ID, going to the driver's license to get your driver's license is a real hassle.
Okay.
But you can go to the voter registration office in the University Square, and it's a really simple process. It's still free. So if you don't have a photo ID and you do want to vote, that's where you want to go. But as far as coming to the tables for voter registration drive, you're just going to come out, fill out the paperwork. You can pick up the thing about the ID laws. You can also pick up a list of what offices are being run for and who's running for them.
Okay, and that's definitely, so do your research.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Don't just vote on the Democrat or the Republican, actually do your research, because this is very important. I mean, these people right here are basically going to be running the show for the next couple of years, right?
Between 2 and 6 years, depending on, like, our senators, both our U.S. senators are up for election.
Okay.
Because of Jim DeMint quitting and Tim Scott being appointed.
Right.
Both of them, usually they're staggered. So yeah, this is so important to get out there and make your voice heard.
Wow. Everybody get out there and vote. And Eric, where can they find this information?
They can go to Facebook at Another Voice with Eric and Friends. There's an event page as well. And our website is canigetawordin.com.
Okay. And so once again, give everybody the locations and tell them what this is all about and why we need people to get out here and register to vote and what they need.
Absolutely. You need to make your voice heard. You need to be the person to say to somebody, I want this to happen. If you don't vote, you're just giving the responsibility to other people. I get twice as much influence if you don't vote.
Okay.
So voter registration, it's going to be Saturday the 19th, this Saturday, 10 to 2 p.m. We're going to be in Greer at the Bi-Lo on Wade Hampton. We're going to be in Taylor's, Dollar Tree in front of Walmart.
Okay.
Simpsonville, Mad Cuban Cafe, that's near the Bilo. Travelers Rest, Main Street, Personal Defense Outfitter. Berea.
Hey, that's your joint, that Personal Defense Outfitter.
That's where I work.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay.
Berea is...
Shameless plug.
Hey, I got to do it.
That's what's up. Okay.
Rent a Wheel in
Okay.
Berea, which is in the Western Square Shopping Center. Down in Augusta Road, Malden Road area, Pickwick Shopping Center, and at the Upcountry History Museum. Come on out there, get registered, because if you're not registered, you don't have a voice.
Exactly.
You can scream and holler at your friends all you want.
Right.
You can go on Facebook and rant and rave, but it makes no difference if you don't vote.
Exactly, and a lot of people wait till the presidential election to vote, but this right here is so needed. I'm telling you, because it affects it affects both parties basically.
Yeah, and it affects every aspect of your life. Because a lot of this is more local, and people don't seem to understand that the more elections, the more it directly affects your life individually and regularly.
Okay.
So it's important to get out there and register, and definitely to vote.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Eric, for stopping by the Real Talk with Traci Fant show. And again, you want to tell them anything else about you or about what you got going on, or what's up?
Check out canigetawordin.com. That's our show. We have a weekly podcast every week, plus there's other videos and stuff like that. We talk about, also talk about community, about charities, about,
and you gotta have me on sometime.
Yes, we will have you. Definitely have you on.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. I like being on air. I think it's pretty fun. So once again, thank you, Eric Woods, for coming in. And people, look them up, find them on Facebook, and please get out there, register to vote, and vote.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Shout out. This is a major shout out to our sponsors. This show is sponsored by Fantastic Lawn Care, 100K Virgin Hair, Flight Life Entertainment, ThinkTwice.org, Allure Night Lounge in Easley, South Carolina, VOE Models and Talent Group, and also, look up VOE Models and Talent Group, because they're helping the young people. They're actually helping them get established in modeling and acting and different things like that to keep them off the streets. So when you get a chance, hit them up. That's VOE Models and Talent Group. Was a song premiered by Mr. Vega Shaw, and that song is entitled Take Two. And hey, Vega's gonna be in here singing live in the studio in just a few minutes. But up next, we have the beautiful, the funny, the talented, the always entertaining Miss Onisha Edens. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Oh, welcome to the show. And hey, I had the pleasure of last night, at a fashion show that I went to, and you always do a fantastic job. So tell me this, when did you discover that you were funny?
Well, Tracy, they call me Lovely Big O. That's something that has always been in me, and I actually discovered I was funny born. My mama said I came out with a laugh and a grin that was just undeniable, and I came out loud, and I'm still loud. So that's what I came out. know I was funny, but what actually happened was I was directing a choir, and the pastor of the church said, you missed your calling. You don't need to be directing. You need to be on somebody's stage telling a couple of jokes. And I did. That's what I did. I just jumped out there with a leap of faith, and here I am.
Wow, and that's fantastic. So, what do you found your calling? So, how did you get to where you are now?
I actually started out with another comedian by the name of Saint Vic, who's out of Atlanta. He actually put me on to do my first show at the Bride of Christ. Was my actually first show, and from there on out, I've been able to open for some major artists like Michael Blackston or Cedric the Entertainer, Small Fire. Most of y'all know her. She used to be called Small Fry, but she got to come to Jesus, and now she's Small Fire because she's on for the Lord. So it's been great.
Wow, that sounds good. And you've been doing a lot of shows. I mean, countless numbers of shows throughout the upstate and, like you said, in Atlanta and other places. But you're clean comedy.
Yes.
And so is that hard? Is clean comedy hard?
Yes, Lord. It is more hard than actually trying to say a cuss word, because when I feel the need to say one, I can't. The Lord snatches all my tongue and my palate. So I cannot. It is very hard, but I do it because I know this is the call on my life. God has put me in a direction to where I have to deliver funny and know that I'm funny, but keep it clean so I can invite families in, because that's my ultimate goal, to be able to do a family show and let people come and enjoy themselves, because it's easy to cuss, but it is hard to stay clean, and this life is hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. So big ups to you for that. I mean, because like you said, it is hard, to do clean comedy. I could just imagine. And I didn't actually discover clean comedy until I went to a show with you and I think Carlos and a couple other people. I went to a show that you all did at the Empowerment Zone, and after that I was like, wow, I got to follow this chick because she's real funny. And I actually met you before I knew you were a comedian, before I went to your first show. But then just to see you, my mom loves you. You crack her up. I'm surprised she's not here today.
Well, honey, I'm telling you what, Tracy, it's people like you that keep me going, because if it wasn't for you and the involvement that you guys do in the community to keep local artists intact, we wouldn't be here. And I am so grateful and thankful for even the opportunity to be here with you today.
Well, I'm glad you could put it on your schedule because you're busy.
Well, Tracy, when it come to you, girl, I'll drop everything except my cheesecake. Now, I can't afford to do that, but now I will drop everything for you, because you in these streets. You are really doing it. I look up to you. I admire your fight and your drive. And anytime you need me, I'll be like, Tracy, don't play. I'm here for you, girl.
I appreciate it. And you know what? You are always there for me. And even, in times when you couldn't make it, you sent your support. You know what I'm saying? And you also advertise whatever we're doing, help promote as well. And that's one thing that's very important. A lot of people in the industry don't realize that when you're on somewhere, promote that event, because you need that audience.
Yes, you do.
Want that audience. So what drives you to be you? What in your personal life drives you? Because I see sometimes you put laugh through the pain and different things like that.
And that's true. Laughter for me cures everything. When I'm sad, when people, you got to realize when you're sad and you broke down, you are the joy, what comes out of it. So if I can crack a joke and make somebody smile, they don't have to think about that light bill that's due tomorrow and they know they got $1.02 in the bank. They don't have to worry about that, because if they in the dark, they got candles and they got flashlights, and so they have to remember that. In all things, there is a light at the end of the dark tunnel. So that's what keep me going. I just laugh because I know God will go make a way. He will. I could just come to your house if my lights get shut off tomorrow after the show.
Welcome to come. I mean, I don't have any cheesecake though. You know what I'm saying? But
Tracy, we're gonna have to take this to the king. Let's talk about that.
Cheesecake is just not one of my favorite things. I don't know why.
Really? Oh, well, you not saved like you say, Tracy. You need to find the real Jesus, because that's Jesus in that cheesecake. Let me tell you about it.
Now, last night, I mean, anytime I see you, you always, crack jokes, mainly about yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and that right there shows that, where your self-esteem level is, because a lot of people don't see their faults as something that, okay, I know this is how I am, so here it is, world. I'm going to introduce you to this, but I'm going to put a spin on it.
Right.
When you step on stage, you don't even give people time to say, oh, check her out or whatever. Your first thing is talking about your stomach or talking about whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, wow, for you to get up there and just put yourself out there like that, because most comedians, they pick on the people in the audience.
No, I go ahead and I target what people won't talk about. And so I am they say plus size, but I always tell her that I'm a silly posturepedic. I'm a fat girl to my heart, and I love me. And if nobody love me, I love me, and I'm good with it. I can't help it. I got 2 stomachs. They have to take that to the Lord and ask him why he gave me 2 stomachs. I work with what I got. If that's including a body magic, that's what we put on, and I collapse my lungs when I put it on. But it's well worth it. Right. But I do. Sometimes I may pick out somebody in the audience, but hey, you know, if you don't love you, nobody else will, and I'm all about that. I got high self-esteem. You know, I'm a single parent of 1 child, and you know what better to talk about that but me? I'm single. I like cheesecake, and I'm a fat girl. Shoot, I got a show for 2 hours to talk about.
You crazy. Maybe they can give you a reality show.
They need to. That's what we're here for.
I think they should give us one.
I think they really should.
And you should include all of us.
You already in it. You being recorded right now. Look at God. Won't he use you? He just stepped right in. Traci,
I hope he getting a good shot of me.
He is. He gonna get a good shot of you as soon as we finish, because you got to go on to this good website of mine, Traci.
Oh, and what's the website?
The website is lovelybigo.com. You can see all my events, up-to-date events. You can actually book me. I do comedy shows for mitzvahs. I do, you know, if you need one for a funeral. And if everybody need to laugh, honey, I can speak over the dead just like the pastor. I got license for this. You know, I'm copyrighted. So if you need a baby shower host, I'm here for you. Okay. I'm telling you, lovelybigo.com. You can check out all the updated things that's going on. And we're getting ready to do a live recording. So, of course, you're going to be my special guest, front row and center.
You know I'm going to be there.
Oh, I already know. I already know, yeah.
Do you have the date for it yet?
No, we don't have a date and a location yet. But as soon as we do, you're going to be the first one to actually get that information so we can make sure we come and help support you as well.
Oh, yeah, and I'll make sure I put it on air, too, to let other people know about it. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Teamwork make a dream work.
Yeah, it's all about promoting each other.
Yes, and that's why I'm going to buy you an Easter suit for Christmas.
Yeah, see, that's what's up. See, I knew.
Yeah, you gotta wait till it go on sale. I can't. I'm on a budget now.
You always look out for me, though.
Yes, girl, you're gonna be the sharpest thing. It's gonna be hot pink with orange slippers.
I feel sharp.
Yeah,
already.
I know. I can't.
My son forgot to put the laughter in there. That was a joke, Trey.
Oh,
Trey's on.
Yeah, Trey. See, Trey, he on that backsliding committee. We're gonna have them saved again. I got some oil in my pocketbook.
You crazy? Got my kids in the studio with me, helping me out with my engineering. So shout out to Trey and old Kobe right here. They don't like to get on the mic, but you know I truly appreciate their help. And
oh, now he get a hand clap. You said his name, you get a clap. The other folk get when we can't get no hand clap. See, I knew I came in with my belt. Wait till I get you outside, Trey.
But right quick, anything else you want to tell everybody? Can you give me your website again and any shows that you get ready to do? If you have any dates scheduled or anything?
Yes. I want to give a special shout out to my dad. I met my dad last year for the first time in January, so today is his birthday. So happy birthday, Dad. I did call him and, you know, let him know, you know, I was thinking about him. So he's supposed to be listening live. So happy birthday to my pops. Also, my website is lovelybigo.com. It gives you all the updates with the events that's coming up. I'm actually in a play April the 18th at God's Chosen Assembly. If you guys don't have anything to do, it's going to be Friday from 2 to 7. You guys can check that out and actually come. Tickets will be on sale at the door. And it's just a bunch more. I mean, everything is on the website if you guys want to come. So please, lovelybigo.com. And a special shout out to you, Traci, for allowing me to come and be on your radio show. I appreciate it so much.
Well, shout out to you for coming. I mean, I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your Sunday and coming and being on the Real Talk with Traci Fant show. And hey, I appreciate the continuous support, and I will continuously support you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Something to talk about. Yeah, you got something to talk about. Yeah, we definitely need to have a few words. I mean, you know how you always asking me to sing for you all the time, right? I got something. It ain't gotta be. Yeah, I know that's real life. Won't you consider it? Alright, and that was Mr. Vega Shaw. The name of the song is Want My Love, and he's my song premiere for this week, and also he'll be performing live in the studio in just a few minutes. Now I would like to introduce a couple whose goal is to help employ people with felonies, Mr. Greg Sims and Mrs. Kenya Lomax Sims. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So tell me what you got going on with and the name of the group and everything you have going on with it, please.
Well, the name of the company is called Next Step Staffing of South Carolina, and basically is focused on helping felons and are also veterans who have trouble finding jobs, trying to help them place them on jobs.
Okay, and how did you come about starting this business? What gave you the idea? What sparked it in you?
Well, really, me as myself, I'm a felon, and I know how hard it is in the industry to get a job, good job. So, after many jobs, times getting turned down for jobs because of my record, I feel like, it was time to do something different because, I'm not the only person out there with a felony who has trouble, who want to work, who want a good job, but, it's hard to find a good job without somebody bringing up your background, something you did 5-10 years ago.
Exactly. And I encounter people all the time who ask me as well about jobs, with their getting jobs, and they have a felony. Are there any exceptions?
Excuse me?
Are there any exceptions, like can a violent felon get a job, or different things like that? What are the exceptions, or what makes it harder for a person with a felony to get a job?
Well, it depends on the companies. Some people, some people won't accept them at all. So that's the change we're trying to make. We're trying to get to these companies. We're trying to invite these companies as well as get people who need jobs that are felons. So with some companies, there are exceptions. Some people accept violent, non-violent, but everybody, has a past, and, if it's violent or non-violent, it's in your past.
Exactly.
So that's 5-10 years ago, I want to change.
Yeah, and so, I know people that have felonies that's 15, 20 years old. They have a hard time getting a job. And a lot of times, even when a company hires people with felonies, if a person comes and they have a felony versus a person with no felony, 9 times out of 10, the person with no felony is going to get the job. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And I think that's wrong, because I know people that are highly qualified that have been turned down jobs, and for people that are not qualified but they just have a clean record.
You are very right, and I can recall a time when I was applying for a job. They interviewed me and 5 other people, and out of 6 of us, I was the only one qualified for the job.
Wow.
I went through the interview process, orientation, drug test, everything, and then I get a call later in the evening. We can't hire you because of your background.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, that's been years ago, right?
Years.
See, and that's rough. That makes it rough on you, as far as you even having a family. Your wife Kenya here. Ken, you have a tax business, right? What's the name of it?
It is called Sis.
Okay, and it's on Lawrence Road also?
We have 2 locations. One is on Lawrence Road. The main office is 1210 Lawrence Road, and then we have another office in Fountain Inn at 307 Fairview Road, Fairview Street in Fountain Inn.
But this right here is like a joint
Absolutely.
venture, right, with you and your husband.
Absolutely.
Whereas people can actually come. Now, is this office located in your tax office as well?
It is as well.
So give people the address again.
It is 1210 Lawrence Road,
Okay.
And then Greenville, South Carolina, 29607, of course. But it not only affects felons but their families.
Right.
And one thing that people need to recognize is that this affects 650,000 prisoners or felons are released yearly.
Right.
So what are they to do?
Wow. And that's why the turnover rate, why the turnaround rate is so high, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they get out of jail, they can't find a job, or either they can get a job, but it's like at McDonald's, making $7 an hour. And if you got a wife and some kids and everything, and you got child support to pay, and you got bills,
absolutely,
$7 is not going to stretch. I'm sorry.
It's going to do nothing for you. So it's a major problem, and it's not just a black thing. It's not just it's a nationwide. Everybody's affected by this. So it's something that needs to be addressed not only in the employment level, but also in the Senate, because they need to start doing something to try to place these people.
Right.
Because what are they going to do? We also are our founder of Next Step Staffing Incorporated. We are a franchise of him.
Okay.
He started in Atlanta.
Right.
And
I saw that. I looked that up.
Yeah, absolutely. He has a. We don't want to rob. We just want a job.
Right.
So, it's kind of to that point where, they want a job. It's time for somebody to recognize that, these people are just going out continuously committing crimes, not because they want to, not because they don't have, that's just a desire. They just have a criminal in them. No, because it's a need, it's a necessity. You're doing it because you have a family.
Oh, yeah.
And, you're not going to give me a job, so now I'm going to go out here and try to get what I can get, do what I can do. And and that's just, we don't want to do that. That
Right.
Society needs to recognize that it's affecting everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I have people in my family that, they have things on their records as well.
Absolutely,
And
everybody has somebody in their family.
And that's why I put so much on Facebook about jobs. Whenever I hear about a job, especially one that hires people with felonies or without felonies or with diplomas, without diplomas, whatever, because I know that it's a need in the community. And like you say, not just in the black community or the white or the Hispanic community, but the community as a whole.
Absolutely.
And I mean, until we work together and get the lawmakers, and that's why what Eric was talking about is so important. What he was talking about earlier about voter registration and voting, because we can actually research the people that we're putting in office to see what types of laws that they want to pass.
Amen.
Because it's all based on them and what they're willing to do for us. They actually work for us, but until we start pushing them to do their jobs, we're going to stay stuck in this rut.
That's right.
So
it's
again,
a continuous cycle.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's a continuous cycle. So it has to start, and like we said, the founder, Ricky Brown, he is actually trying to make some moves as far as nationwide to get the laws changed. We're trying to work with senators from South Carolina.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's not just South Carolina, like we said, it's nationwide. So things have to change, and it starts. We just trying to do what we can do.
Yeah,
you're doing
a lot. I'm telling you.
And so and we have gotten so many hits in Facebook. I mean, just put it because people are like, we care. So what do we need to do?
Right.
Where do we start? And it's not, if you don't have a resume, come to the office. We'll help you get your resume. And then like he said, we're focusing on employers as well.
Okay, so right quick. So what does a job need to do? Like, say, are you right now trying to find people that will employ people with felonies, or do you have a list already, or like what process are you in now?
Well, like I said, being us a new company, we're in the process of trying to find people who want jobs and companies who don't mind hiring those people.
Okay, because I can get you a whole bunch of people that want jobs now.
We got plenty of those.
I can get you a lot of those now.
Yeah,
but the thing is trying to get, like you said, the companies that hire
trying
people.
to get the companies involved, because it's a lot of benefits that come with the companies hiring ex-felons.
Definitely, they get tax write-offs and everything.
Right. Tax credits. Yeah. And then they also get all of the employees that have a felony on their record. We also will provide them a way to get federally bonded, which basically means that the companies, if these people that they hire will come into their business, that they will actually bond them up to $5,000 if they happen to break something, if they mess something up. So you're not taking any chances.
Right.
It's a win-win for everybody. So definitely we want to see what we can do in order to get as many employers and employees to come out and try to support us. And if you have a job that, even it doesn't matter how small it may be, how many people you may need, or how big the job may be, because like I said, we have a client list, a database that is ridiculous, that just over the amount of time we started the business, that people need jobs, people want jobs. And when you say we'll give you a second chance, because that's our logo, is we believe in second chances. So it's basically about, doesn't matter what you've done or how bad you may think it is, we're trying to give you a second chance, but we don't want you to come in and take advantage of what we're trying to do.
Exactly.
Because people come in and then they won't go to work, and
that makes it hard for everybody. That makes it hard for everybody. Yeah, because that's what employers think sometimes. That's why they don't want to give them a shot, because they think, okay, they're just going to work a couple of weeks or whatever and get a paycheck and quit. And that does happen.
Yes.
But it's also dependent on the job as well. I know like some people, they might go to like a chicken farm or something. I don't think I have the stomach to work there.
Yes.
If they offer me a paycheck, I'm going to go and check it out.
Amen.
But I don't think I can hang chickens. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I don't think I could either, but
I don't think I would last.
Yes.
So I guess it depends on the situation as well.
Absolutely.
And then also the shifts and everything like that. But people need to be serious when they come to your office.
Please.
So again, give everybody your address and how they can get in touch with you, either on Facebook or whatever. Greg?
Well, the office is on 1210 Lawrence Road in Greenville, South Carolina. Or you can submit a resume at www.nextstepstaffingupsc.com.
Okay.
And we can all you can call the office at 864-558-0718.
All right, everybody, write it down. Where can they call the office at?
864-558-0718.
And that address, because I know people going to be inboxing me on Facebook. So y'all write down the address.
It's 1210 Lawrence Road,
1210 Lawrence Road.
Right across the street from Palmetto Fine Foods in the same building with Lomax Fast Taxes.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And Kenya, I truly appreciate you for being here, my longtime friend. You know, and what church do you represent?
We represent New Life in Christ Missionary Baptist
Man, you know
Church.
you better give your daddy a shout out.
I know that's right. He already on phone already. So, yes.
So your dad?
He is, and the address is on Fairview Street, 301 Fairview Street in Fountainier, South Carolina. So we all represent New Life in Christ Missionary Baptist Church. Dr. Stephen S. Lomax is our pastor.
My bad. I call him
Dr.
Oh, yeah, okay, my bad. Dr. Pastor, you know what I'm saying? Reverend Pastor. Yeah, okay. Stephen Lomax. So, hey, you know, y'all represent New Life in Christ in a major way.
Yes.
And I'm going to have to get him on the show. I know he wants to come and talk about his books.
Yes.
I'm going to have to get him in here.
Outside waiting.
He might be stalking your show.
I know, right? Let me check out this show.
Yes.
But hey, I appreciate you guys for coming in. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you
again,
so
everybody look them up on Facebook. That's Greg Sims and Kenya Lomax Sims. Check them out on Facebook. Friend request them. And hey, get this information about getting these jobs for felons. I appreciate you all.
We also appreciate you, Tracy, because what you're doing, the movement that you're on is, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Just knowing how far where I met you years ago and now where you are, it's awesome. So God is great.
Oh yeah, and God is doing it. I'm telling you, I'm just trying to be obedient. Obedience is the key, but it's a hard key to turn.
Yes, it is.
But it's the key, you know. And so hey, so thank you for being on the Real Talk with Traci Fant show. Truly appreciate you. All right, y'all know what's up next, right? My girl Julie Lewis. My girl Julie Lewis does a thing on Facebook on the Housewives of Greenville, or the Real Housewives of Greenville, where she posts all kind of, you know, news, media stuff, and just the hot topics of the week. So Julie, hit us up. Let us know what's going on this week.
Well, this week, one of the stories that we got a lot of hits on was there was a 10-year-old boy in Miami, Florida. He stole his mom's car because he was upset because he didn't want to go to school. Started throwing bricks at her, rocks at her, just acting up. So, Tracy, one of my questions is, do you think that the youth has really gotten out of control? I mean, a 10-year-old boy stealing his mom's car, he really could have hurt someone.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, a 10-year-old kid stealing his. But you know what though? Back in the day, I'm not gonna lie. One of my brothers stole a car. He was like 9 or 10. What? You know, he rode down the street. I don't think he considered it stealing it. I think he just was trying to, you know, show off and go to the candy store. But you know, it did turn out pretty bad for him. I mean, he got a butt whooping.
Oh.
So yeah, I think that this is one of those cases where again, you spare the rod, you spoil the child. I think that if you're 10 years old, your parents ought to be able to have you under their thumb, basically, and know where you're at and what you're doing at all times.
Right.
So, you know, then it goes back to the home, you know what I'm saying, to home training and different things like that. Can't always blame the parents, however, but, you know, hey, we got to get a grip on these kids because the community is getting worse and worse.
Right. All right, next story we've got, there is a New York nursing home that is being sued because they hired a male stripper to come in and entertain the residents. I think one of the young ladies, she was 80 years old. Her son filed this lawsuit because he was upset that his mother attended this party. So my question to you, Tracy, is would you be upset if any of your loved ones who is a resident in a nursing home see a strip show?
Bam! Too much booty in the pants. Bam! So they had strippers in the old folks' home.
But they allowed the residents to vote, and so the residents voted and said they want this type of entertainment.
I want a stripper. Yeah, you know, hey, they can't fault the old folks wanting a little entertainment. I don't know. What you think, Julie? Because that's kind of rough for me. Because you know, everybody like a little fun. So maybe the elderly didn't quite understand what was supposed to be going on when they said live entertainment. Maybe they thought it was going to be like, you know, bozo or some.
I'm sure they understood. I'm sure they went and had some singles, money coming in. But my question is, I guess if it was my mom, I probably would be upset if she's sending her Social Security check. You know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because you really don't know what's going on. But from what I understand as well,
I bet they was making it rain up in there.
It was making it rain. And from what I understand, the male residents, they were allowed to go see the women strippers at a strip club. So they got all kind of entertainment that night.
Shut up.
Yes.
So you wanted to got me up in here laughing. So the elderly women.
Yes.
They got some male strippers.
Yes.
And then the elderly men.
Yes.
They went to strip club.
Yes.
Making it rain. That's crazy. I don't know.
Making it rain at 80 years old.
So they're getting sued now.
Yes. One of the ladies.
Somebody could have had a heart attack though. That could have turned out bad.
Yeah, it could have. But I don't think he'll win the lawsuit.
I don't either because hey, they're consenting adults. I mean they're 60, 70, 80.
Well, this particular lady was 80 years old.
Wow. Yeah. That's kind of rough right there. Ooh, you got anything else, Julie?
Yes, ma'am, I do. The Real Housewives of Atlanta cast, they're threatening to quit the show if Portia Williams is fired. So my question is, do you agree with them saying, hey, if you fire Portia, we're all going to walk?
Yeah,
I mean, especially
I agree with
Kenya
that.
stirred up so much trouble this season.
I agree with that because Kenya did that. She knew what she was doing, you know, and she knows how to push Portia's buttons. Now Portia should know by now how Kenya is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Portia should have kind of held back, but I heard she beat her down like the ultimate beat down, like it was like that WWF beat down.
Yeah, I heard that too. She put a pause on it.
Yeah, I heard she put them paws on her like Scrappy.
Yes. All right, I got one more story. It's a national story. Hillary Clinton this week had to duck and dodge some shoes that was being thrown at her. So my question is, public speakers, should they always be on their guard, you know, if people may be throwing stuff at them?
Man, yeah, as much public speaking as I do.
Yes.
Man, I pray that nobody ever throw a shoe at me because that's like the ultimate insult. 'Cause you remember somebody else got a shoe?
President Bush.
Oh yeah, President Bush. Well, you know. But anyway, somebody threw a shoe at him as well.
But I think you'll be okay. You got the gladiators behind you.
Oh, that's what's up. Gladiators up. You know, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, thank you so much, Julie
Thank
Lewis.
you so much, Tracy, for having me.
That was Keeping It Real with Julie Lewis News. And stick around. She might have something else to tell us in a few minutes. All right. So next up, I got my man JJ Solomon in here with me. What's up, JJ?
It's Sunday in the city.
Hey, that's what's up. And I see you brought somebody beautiful with you. Who is this?
This represents Walmart.
Oh, wait a minute, hold up. She work at Walmart?
Yeah, she don't just
She
work
wears-
at Walmart. She can get you a job at Walmart.
She work at Walmart.
She work at Walmart.
That's what's up then. Okay. Not saying nothing bad about people that work at Walmart. There's a lot of people at Walmart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My son used to work there. He's quite handsome.
Okay.
So, you know, shout out to Zay Sherm. You know, he used to work at Walmart as well. My girl Venus, she works there.
Yes.
You know,
and Venus.
her and Venus are real cool, you know. So yeah, and Venus is a really great person. Venus Mansell, we kind of share a little grandbaby together, little baby Emily. So shout out to Venus and Terrence Mansell, you know. But anyway, Marisol, what y'all got going on at Walmart? You want to tell me about?
Good afternoon, Tracy. Thanks for letting me come on the show today. We are having a semi-annual health fair at Walmart. It's going to be Friday, April 18th from 1 to 5. And what we want to do is we want to kind of give back to the community. It's our mission to create opportunities so people can live better. We consider responsibility on making positive impact in the community. So what we're trying to do is we're going to have these local businesses come out to Walmart and do our semi-annual health fair. The businesses that are going to be out there, we're going to have Medi Hospice, Blood Connection, also GH Center, Pesos, and intervention forms for folic acid for preventive care. We also have OBGYN clinic coming out there, Keith Gross for Neighborhood Focus, Aid Upstate, Maurice Adair is going to be out there talking about preventions for the community. A lot of people do not know where to go or who to talk to when it comes to prevention, so we're going to have people coming out there talking to them. We're going to pass out a lot of free things and free gifts for people.
Wow, this is major. This sounds like it's going to be big. Now, what year is this? Because does Walmart do this every year, or?
We do it every year, but this year we're going to try to go out for the community. I think we've always had a little mini semi-annual health fair. We haven't made it this big, but this year we want to go out and help the community, let the community what we have to offer to them by bringing people out there for this health fair.
Wow, this is big. You got anything for little kids out there? Kind of any bounces?
Well, we're gonna try to see what we're gonna do about bounces. I know it's a last minute thing because we didn't realize we were gonna do it this big this year. But we're gonna have little gifts. We're gonna have Easter baskets, giveaways. We're gonna give for the kids because that is Easter weekend.
Right.
Please come out, see what we can do, see what we can support. We're gonna have a lot of things out there for the adults and also for children.
So they can get vision screenings, blood pressure checks, prenatal care, diabetes info, hospice care, nutrition and weight loss info, heart health, cancer prevention, and it's all going down when?
It's going to go down April 18th from 1 to 5 at the White Horse Road Walmart at 6134 Road.
This Friday. Good Friday. And that's a good thing to do on a Good Friday, you know, because you know, we don't have enough wellness stuff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and a lot of times the only time people go out is when we're having wellness stuff. And so this is major. This is very important because, you know, Tom Joyner, he does that, take a loved one to the doctor today and all this stuff. And so, you know, big ups to Walmart for doing that. You got anything else you want to tell us about what's going on?
Well, you're going to actually get a chance to meet our pharmacist, also our vision center, for people that come out that not too sure about their medicine and stuff. Other ways we can go out there. We also going to have people come out and talk. We want you guys to come out. We want you to see what our local Walmart has to offer. A lot of people say, well, what does Walmart have to offer? Walmart has a lot to offer to the local communities. We want you guys to come out, just check us out, see how much fun we can have for that Friday.
Wow, that's great. That's big. And again, Walmart on White Horse Road, right? And what's that address?
It's 6134 White Horse Road, Walmart.
And is there any information online or anywhere that people find us at? Or
actually, I don't have anything posted online, but I do just started a Facebook website with Walmart, but it is posted on there, so come and check that out. Have any suggestions, anybody that wants to come out and be a last minute volunteer out there, just let me know.
Hey, I heard you're going to have JJ Solomon Radio out there, JJ 365.
Yeah, live
the man out there,
and
out there.
Yeah, and I actually created the online Facebook page and, social media marketing for this, and ironically, I was on your show last week. We were talking about healthcare. Lady was on healthcare.
Right.
Signed up for healthcare, and we were talking.
That was my mom.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's my. Yeah, she birthed me. You remember she had me? Remember I talked about the whole process of me getting here through her?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, I'm getting old, forgetful.
I'm
Sorry.
about to check you now.
And see, I was talking with Marisol at Walmart about part of the reason was because of that healthcare requirement.
Okay.
So this is kind of the outreach, the answer. Solutions. I like solutions. So that's why I'm glad I'm a part of it. I'm glad that you'll be a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad that Walmart is trying to do this and more, especially there on White Horse Road.
And like I said, it's much needed. And I know you're going to have a good turnout because, after all, it is Walmart.
Right.
And it's on a Friday from 1 to 5. I avoid Walmart on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Well, don't avoid us on Friday. Come out, check us out at White Horse Road. There's going to be a lot of things out there. Meet a lot of people. Meet the staff. Meet all the employees and stuff. It's a good set of people out there that work for Walmart.
Okay, that's great. JJ, you want to give anybody any shout-outs or anything?
Yes. You, first of all, I want to shout out every volunteer that's working with JJ Solomon Radio on 365. I want to shout out Marisol and Walmart and this Wellness Expo and this other thing we're talking about that might deal with the Children's Miracle Network and just all the volunteers and individuals who are making a difference outside the studio right now. We have the CEO of From the Bottom Entertainment. I got to shout out him and the movement that makes this community work, and it's very smooth. And I like how everyone is coming together and sharing online, on radio, on media. You can go to my Facebook page if you have questions about this Health Expo page. I'm JJ Solomon on Facebook, facebook.com/DJ SOLOMON. You'll see the link. You'll see this video. You'll see a lot about the Expo. We'll be broadcasting live. I got to shout out Sheba Fox. She'll be there. Erica Scott, our afternoon host, will be there. They're going to have health exams and definitely support Traci Fant in all of her endeavors. This is just one of many. She has a multicultural festival during the year. She also just started this radio movement. I'm going to try to be here every week if I can.
Oh, yeah, you definitely better, JJ. You know what? I tell people all the time, just drop by the station and holler at me, and come on and get on air. I got my boys in here. Joe, come right quick. Because I don't even know if that's your real name. Come on, Mike, right quick. Okay. Give everybody a shout out.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to From the Bottom Entertainment, first off. And my girl Traci Fant for having me in here today.
Hey, that's what I do, and I appreciate it. Your name is Joe, right? Or is it Ray? What's your name? Because I know him in different, you know what I'm saying? I know him in the streets and everywhere. So we friends in real life. So I'm trying to figure out what this cat's real name is, right?
Well, see, she put me on blast, but yeah, I go by Joe legally.
All right.
And
this is Joe.
Everybody know me by Ray. So
okay, that's
either way I go, I'm cool. I'm well-rounded. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, thank you again, Marisol. You got anything else you want to say right quick before you leave? Any shout-outs you want to give?
I do want to give a shout-out to the White Horse Road employees at Walmart. What we want to do this year is BJ was talking about was the Children's Miracle Network. We are trying to beat our goal where Walmart donated $10 million to Children's Miracle Network. So this is the goal. This is the year to do it. Okay. And this is the year we want to do it at White Horse Road Walmart.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for being with us. And now I got the boss right here. I got Boss Butler right here. Come on over here, because you know I pronounce your name wrong. But we got an event coming up, and I'm one of the judges, and I'm really excited about being involved in this event. Actually, this is the second time I'm judging, and this is a great event. And it's actually it's the Who Am I Music Showcase and Beat Battle.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's up with that? Give us a little information about it.
I come up with a theme as an independent artist and doing anything on the independent level. People always get questioned. You try to tell somebody about someone, they always say, "Who are you?" Mm-hmm. So I'm giving the independent people a chance to come out and show who am I.
All right.
Once you be a part of this event, you no longer have to tell a person who you are, and that's my goal, is for everyone to walk in that building, to walk out the building different than when they walked in. As an independent entrepreneur, as anything you got going on, that's my goal with this music showcase beat battle.
Okay, and I can vouch for you. It's 100% legit. Like I said, I was there last time you did it. I mean, you had an awesome time and a lot of great talent. I had an opportunity myself as a judge, you know, to speak to some of the artists as well. You know, and it's great also for networking, right? Because you want people to bring their stuff, right?
That's that. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
Exactly.
I mean, anyone can hear you perform, but at the end of the day, you got to be prepared to take something with you. You got to be able to give someone something to take with them. Cause that's what it's all about the network. It's about forming that nuclear that eventually will blow up.
And that's what I'm all about, blowing up networks, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about.
Expanding my horizons, you know what I'm saying? And bringing people with me. I tell people all the time, they say it's lonely at the top, but it's not if you take people with you.
Nah, it's never lonely at the top.
Exactly. So let's go to the top. So again, let people know about this.
Okay, once again, we doing Who Am I Music Showcase Beat Battle. It's going down April the 19th at Sin City. They 6119 White Horse Road. It's a good event. Once again, it's hosted by the 4-time nominated The Voice Box. He will be in the building real heavy.
Voice Box in the building.
Shout out to LK, by the way. Shout out to LK. The DJ Triple X.
Okay.
Once again, we're giving away first cash prize is $300. Second prize is $200. I want to shout out to my sponsors that's on the promo package. Sam Scorch Beats.
I like Sam and Russell.
Yeah, he real heavy. My artist who I have honor of managing, he's also gonna be doing a video shoot. You also get a layout on my online From the Bottom magazine.
Okay.
It's going down real heavy. We also have some special guest judges. Miss Traci has been one of them. That's a pleasure.
Hey, I'm always happy to be there.
I appreciate it. Well, we also have Russell Double, Arcillo Vision. I also have A&R out of Alabama.
Okay.
The Black Chinese. He's actually coming down as a guest judge and also A&R. They doing big things up their way. They got their name on these cars.
Wow.
Martial arts, fighting. It's a real mud there, and I'm trying to form that nuclear.
Okay.
You know, that blows up. And we also have Los Perez out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, will also be in the building as a special guest judge. And we also have B.I. the Street Lover, who's also from Pennsylvania, Allentown, Pennsylvania.
And that kicks off at what time?
The doors open at 2 o'clock. The show will start automatically at 4 o'clock.
Okay,
so
that's at
be there.
Sin City, y'all. Sin City on White Horse Road. And hey, I appreciate you stopping by the station, you know what I'm saying, and representing. And hey, shout out to From the Bottom Up Entertainment. You guys are doing great things in the community. And hey, you're trying to get nominated as well, right, for the South Carolina Music Awards.
Oh yes. Go vote for the top promoter and also record label of the year. And just to be nominated will be good enough for me. You know, it's good to have recognition for your hard work.
Okay. We appreciate you for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
No problem. I thank you for having me.
Next up, I had this young man right here. I've been playing his music a little bit throughout the show. Mr. Vega Shaw. What's up, Vega?
How you doing, Miss Traci? I'm glad to be here.
I'm doing good. And his manager is also here, right?
Yeah,
Mr. Lonnie Mack.
Lonnie,
come over here and get on the mic for a minute. Help him out a little bit. He kind of shy, right? So, Vega, tell us what you got going on.
I got some good things going on for y'all. I don't know if you're familiar with Globe Trackers, but we just wrapped up my EP. The title will be Plan V, and the first single will be dropping real soon for Miss Star, called Kind of Girl, and I'm excited about it. This is another beginning, you know.
I like Benjamin Star too. He's real good.
He dope.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Benjamin.
Oh yeah. And Lonnie, what you got going? Tell us right quick what you got going on.
Well, right now, like I said, we planning to push this Vega new EP, Plan V. We got a couple guests featuring on this EP. We got Metal Rose, Benjamin Starr, Mike Allen, and we also got a UK artist, Marvin Ambrosius, who is the younger brother of Marsha Ambrosius, that's going to be featured on the track. So we're real excited about this, and this is what we're doing right now, Vega's main priority.
Okay, and that's big. That's big. And like I said, I appreciate you coming by. We were gonna have you sing in here, but we got a little technical difficulty. But
you know I got you.
You got to come back and sing for me because I love your voice, and I want to put you on. I want people there, and also any artist out there that has any material they want to send it in, we gonna play it on air and come in the studio also and let's talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why it's called the Real Talk with Traci Fant Show. I want this show right here to be for the community. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna build this thing together.
Right, yeah,
so again, I appreciate you for coming in.
It can't be the last time.
Oh, it won't be.
I got you.
You better have me.
Right, you better.
You better.
You rock, Tracy.
All right, now ain't nobody playing with you, boy. You know I whoop you like you stole something.
Tracy, on Blast, like you were at Allure, you said acapella. I mean, you can do acapella now.
He said he didn't want to. He don't want to.
Really?
Say that.
And then plus we're almost out of time.
Okay.
We're almost out of time.
We got, I mean, a minute.
I gotta give some plugs though, like shout out my sponsors.
I'm just,
JJ, this mug right here, he moving on. You slow down. Help that guy, because he didn't really want to do it. I'm trying to help him out. I really wanted him to. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted him to. I'm just trying to.
I can do it.
All right, get something right quick. Come on.
Turn down the lights and turn down the bed. Turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, oh please, tell me no lies. Just hold me close, don't patronize, don't patronize me.
Wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, Vega, you hot. You know that. And I told you when you performed at Allure, I think that you're spectacular artist. And I'm gonna try to help push you as far as I want to go. But you gotta have your track ready. You gotta have your stuff together.
Ooh,
We can't have
blasted me right on 105.
You know what I'm saying? We can't have no
Blasted on 105.7.
Yeah. But I love you though. And if I didn't love you, I wouldn't have said that. You know what I'm saying?
I deserve that because it's all my fault.
No, you're
Radio Land, it's me.
I appreciate you though. Hey, before we go off air, I got to give a shout out again to our sponsors. This show is sponsored by Fantastic Lawn Care, 100K Virgin Hair. Hey, that's my daughter, LaPortia Cameron. Got us hit up for some hair. Flight Life Entertainment, ThinkTwice.org. I am the CEO of Think Twice. Allure Night Lounge, located in Easley, South Carolina, and VOE Models and Talent Group. And also, if you want to sponsor this show, hey, hit me up. If you got an event that you want to put on my website and everything, we get a lot of hits. I'm telling you, people watch my stuff. I'm telling you. So, hey, you can't go wrong by advertising through me. JJ, you got anything else you want to say?
Yeah, Vega's not the only person you put on blast. You put Allure on blast, room with the lights out front, so it's okay.
That was last time, though.
I know, I'm just
You got something else you want to say?
Vega, don't feel bad.
Lonnie, you got...
Hey, I just want to say that on all the social medias, it's at Vega Shaw. Everything is at Vega Shaw. Twitter, IG, Facebook, SoundCloud, at Vega Shaw.
Hey, I appreciate you guys for coming in. I appreciate my guys that's helping over here. My son Trey, my boy Kobe right here, my girl Yolanda Williams back there. She's been helping out. Yolanda, you want to say something? You good?
I'm just very proud of you. That's all.
She says she's very proud of me. I feel like that. I feel like
even on
kind of
blast,
teared up a
we're proud
little
of you.
bit. I appreciate that. But hey, tune in every Sunday at 3 p.m. for the Real Talk with Traci Fant show right here at the Source on 105.7 FM, 910 a.m. You can listen online. You can stream us live. And hey, you can listen later because my girl Julie Lewis is going to put it up on Facebook. This whole show is being recorded right now. And I truly appreciate that for the pictures. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow me on LinkedIn. Just follow me. Just follow me. Hey, shout out to my boy Kobe Beats right here for this nice beat I'm about to play right here. And hey, we out. Thank you for listening to Real Talk with Traci Fant show.
It's real talk with Traci Fant. It's real